Hey, you guys, did you know that the tutoring industry is projected to grow by 8% annually over the next 5 years? That is great news for us, but it also means increased competition. And today, I'm going to share some strategies for staying ahead of the game by managing your time efficiently. As a tutor, I've learned that time management is key to running a successful business, but it wasn't always that way. In fact, I used to struggle with burnout and scheduling conflicts on a regular basis. And today, I'm going to share some of the techniques I've developed to overcome those challenges and find more enjoyment in my work. Have you guys ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done? Yeah. As a tutor, I know that feeling all too well, but I've also discovered that with the right time management strategies, it is possible to accomplish more while still maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Today, I'm going to share some of those strategies with you. So effective time management is essential really for any business, not just us as tutors. And honestly, tutoring is no exception to this, right? By managing your time effectively and efficiently, you can enjoy a range of benefits that are going to help you achieve greater success and achievement in your work. Okay, so first and foremost, efficient time management can lead to increased productivity. Right? That means you can get more done. By scheduling your tasks and priorities, you're going to be able to ensure that you're making the most of your time and getting more done in less time. And this can help you take on more clients and students, grow your business, and earn more income. In addition to increased productivity, good time management can also reduce stress. So when you have a clear schedule and plan for your work, you're less likely to feel overwhelmed or rushed. You can also build in time for breaks and self-care, which can help you stay energized and motivated. And finally, time management can lead to better work-life balance. And as a tutor, it's easy to get sucked into work around the clock, especially if you're trying to build your business. But by setting clear boundaries and priorities, you can make time for other important areas of your life, like family, friends, and hobbies. On the other hand, poor time management can have negative effects on your tutoring business. For example, if you're constantly double booking or running behind schedule, you might lose clients or struggle to attract new ones. You might also experience burnout or fatigue, which can make it difficult to provide quality services to your students. And ultimately, effective time management is essential for any tutor who wants to succeed in their business while maintaining their well-being. So now that we understand the importance of efficient time management, let's talk about what are some actual techniques and strategies that you can use to manage your time effectively as a tutor. First, you want to have a schedule or a calendar. Now, one of the most effective ways to manage your time is to create a schedule or calendar for the hours that you work. Okay, so plan out when are the hours that I'm going to work every single day. This is going to help you then plan out your tasks, your priorities, schedule your appointments, meetings with people, and ensure that you're making the most out of your time. I personally use Google Calendar. I know it's not like some big secret tool that I use. I don't pay thousands of dollars a month for this tool. It's free for everyone to use, and it does the job that it needs to, and it excels at the job that it needs to do. So I use my Google Calendar to block out the time for my tutoring sessions, also my administrative tasks, and personal time. So I will actually put down like the times where people cannot schedule me, because I also use a tool called Calendly that allows me to not have to go back and forth on figuring out times that work for people when it's either a reschedule for my students or for when I'm working with other tutors. And so this really makes my life a lot easier. Next, you want to prioritize your tasks and goals. So another key aspect of effective time management is prioritization, right? So by identifying your most important tasks and goals, you are going to be able to ensure that you're focusing your time and energy on the things that matter most. For example, obviously, we're going to prioritize working with our students over administrative tasks, right? Or focus on building our business over maintaining our website, right? So some of the things I always think about are, is this an income producing activity? I always want to think about what are my main goals that are bringing on income? What are those goals? Does this goal help me reach that goal? If it does, then it goes on my must-do list at the top. So I use a 90X goal planner for those of you that don't know. And on that planner, it has me uh, right on in 3 actions toward my goals. So if my goal is to make a certain amount of money in the year, and this one goal is going to help me reach that, then that item goes right up there. If it's a to-do list item, like it's something that I have to do, then it goes down below on my 90X goal planner. So there are things that I have to do, like I have a to-do list, right? It's never ending. It keeps going on and on and on. You think that it's gonna one day magically disappear, but it doesn't. It's there. So I have that, and then I also rewrite every single appointment that I have today on the bottom of my to-do list. And I know this is going to look really, really silly because it's really like just kind of chicken scratch, but I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So you can see here, I have the Chat GPT. I did that training today. I have a sales page for a conference, an upcoming conference that I put up here. Those were going to help me with reaching that income goal that I have set for myself. And then here was my to-do list. And down here is me rewriting each of those things that are on my appointment that I need to take care of. Super, super simple, right? That's how I really categorize each of these different items. The next thing that I want to do is I want to set boundaries and limits. So as a tutor, it's important to set clear boundaries and limits for my work. So this might include things like setting specific hours for tutoring sessions, limiting the amount of clients that I take on, or delegating tasks to other team members. And by setting these boundaries, I can avoid overworking myself, reduce stress, and maintain a healthy balance. Now, one of my friends, her name is Alexa Imwali. I hope you're watching this, Alexa, because I actually came up with this because of you, Alexa. One of the things we ran on into is each month I was doing monthly payments, right? And so I would go through, each month and I would act as if, okay, there's like pretty much 4 weeks. That's what I'm charging them based off of. If there's a fifth week, I'm going to give it to them for free. But then I ran into other tutors that they were getting burnt out because they were never taking time for themselves. And I was thinking, you know, am I getting burnt out? Like, do I need to set aside some time for myself? So I just made one little change in my schedule. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to start looking at my calendar and see where these 5 weeks happen, like these 5 sessions happen. And I am going to schedule time for me. And so here's what I did. Like here, you can see here um, we've got 5, this is March, right? So we've got 5 Wednesdays in March. We've got 4 Wednesdays in 4 Tuesdays in the month, right? But if we take a look here, I can easily schedule my spring break with my daughter here. Look, I've got 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, right? And then I don't work again until Monday. And that works perfect. There's only 4 and I'll be back in town by then. But so what I decided to do is I'm going to take a vacation, right? I'm going to take time, spend it with my family so that I can recharge and I can renew myself and I can come back, you guys, hyper excited and ready to do what it is that I do. This isn't only helpful for my students, it's helpful for you guys as well because I'm making sure to take time for me. The only person who can do that is me, right? So I decided I'm doing something really cool. In April, you can see here we've got a summit coming on up. So stay tuned, you guys. This is going to be an incredible summit that's coming on up, and it's going to be free for people to attend. So you want to keep your eye on that. But I looked at when is the next one, and I was like, okay, the next one happens. Now I normally have Friday as a work day. But the next one happens right on over here, the Monday and Tuesday. So not Monday, Tuesday, that didn't happen this time around on the 5 weeks. It happens here. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a retreat. I'm going to do a retreat and I am going to take tutors with me. How cool is that, right? So here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I am creating a retreat. But I'm limiting this. Okay, so this retreat is going to be for 8 tutors or less. So we are at capacity once we hit 8, and we're going to go to Cape Coral, Florida. and you're gonna have the entire Airbnb, with me. We all get to, stay together, and there'll be enough, beds and all that kinda stuff. You'll have all the food taken care of for you, but it's a time for us to escape our regular working conditions and be able to meet the needs of our business. Because a lot of times we don't ever take a retreat for our business, right? We're always working in our business, but we never get to step outside of our business. So, like, what if I have a retreat where people get one on one coaching and mentoring from me? So, during this conference, you get one on one time with me, private one on one coaching. Yeah, in person, not online. So we can take a look at what are your goals and really get clear on maybe you're not even at the point where you have come up with your goals, right? I'm going to be able to help you do that. So I'm going to have a time where I meet with you beforehand to find out what your goals are. And then I'm going to make sure that for the event, for each person that comes, I have set aside resources and tools that we're going to be able to pull together to be able to implement inside of our business. And then we're going to work on things inside of our business to take and elevate your business to the next level. All the time is going to be spent either you being able to work on stuff independently from your family, from the noise of your office, from your tutoring schedule, and all of those kinds of things, so that you can just focus on your goals that just keep getting pushed to the side. I want to help you reach them. So I am taking a retreat where I actually get to meet you guys, and there's nothing more exciting than that for me. Like, that excites me. So I'm going to be taking a break from my own students to be able to serve you guys. If this is something that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to learn more, I want to know more, then click on the form below, and I'm going to put you on the list, and we'll connect, and we'll share more details about what to expect during this, and if this is going to be a right fit for you and your business. So I am so excited to be able to offer this, you guys. The retreat is going to be the 26th is going to be a travel day. The 27th of May is, and the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th are going to be all days where we focus on our business. And then the 30th will be a travel day. So it'll be an incredible 5-day retreat and an incredible scenery and views and just peace and zen. And oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys, this is going to be incredible. You don't want to miss it. And again, it is limited to only 8 people because I want to be able to really guide you guys and serve you to the best possible way that I possibly can. So very exciting stuff. So let's continue in talking about, another thing that we can do to really help reduce some of the stress, and that is to automate and delegate tasks. So this is another way to really manage your time efficiently, is to automate and delegate wherever possible. So remember I talked about how I automated the scheduling times with me? I did this because I was having to go back and forth on emails, right? So I use a system called Calendly. There's other tools out there. It's not the only one that's out there, but it's a tool that has allowed me to just say, here are the times that I'm available, and people reschedule. So I think that really is great. And they even send auto reminders to people so they know to show up with the link information. It automatically links to Zoom, and then it automatically assigns a Zoom link for them. I just have to make sure that my Calendly and my Zoom are talking to each other. And once I do that, it's set to go. All I have to do is look at my schedule on Zoom and then click on it, and boom, I'm ready to go. It's really, really awesome. And it frees up a lot of time so I can do so much more. So these techniques can be applied in any tutoring business, right? This is really, really important, you guys. Now, I know that by applying some of these management techniques in your tutoring business, you are going to be able to achieve greater efficiency, productivity, and satisfaction in your work. But there are some common mistakes to avoid, that overbooking and overscheduling. As a tutor, it can be tempting to take on as many clients or students as possible in order to grow your business, right? But if you're overbooking and overscheduling, it's going to lead to burnout and decreased productivity. Now, you do not want to miss out on a Thursday. You are going to hear Tamara Beckford, who is a licensed doctor, still practicing, that is going to share all about burnout and how to avoid it, what it is, what are some things that we can do. So you definitely want to listen to that. And I've organized all of this while I'm going to be in New York City. So you're not going to see me. You get to still see me inside of YouTube and all this great stuff while, right? This is an automation process, right? All while I'm getting to like sit back, relax with my family and be able to enjoy. And I can't wait to share information about our trip. I actually have I have a photo shoot that is scheduled, and I'm really excited about it in Times Square. So can't wait for you'll see some photos and pictures for that. Another mistake to avoid is failing to delegate or outsource tasks. Okay, now I know this is going to sound really silly to some people, but I want to spend my day doing things I enjoy and I love to do every single day. And I can pay people to do the things that I don't want to do, that I just do not want to do them. And one of those for me is cleaning my house. So I have somebody who comes on in and cleans it every single week. Okay. That's delegating, right? I might decide that I don't want to write blog posts, or I don't want to do some of my social media. I can hire people to help me with this, right? It's not like I have to do every single task all on my own. You can hire a virtual assistant. They can help you with managing your inbox and lots of different things. So think about that too. That's going to help with decreasing the burnout as well. And the last thing that is going to help you with your time management is people not help you is not setting boundaries, right? So it's important to set clear boundaries with your students and the parents in order to maintain a healthy work-life balance. So it might include things like limiting your availability, right? I tell people I do not schedule any time on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It might be setting expectations around communication. I tell people I am only going to email you as necessary. You can expect an email at least every 3 months that will explain where your child is at as I do an assessment, and I'm able to give you good feedback, right? But if you ever need information from me about how your child is doing, just message me and I'm happy to provide it. And the other thing that I do is I tell them to save my phone number in their phone so that if they need to text me that they're not able to make it to a session, they can text me that information right inside of here. Now, they don't call me. They always text, because that's what I put inside of my letter. I have an onboarding letter and I put that in there. So by avoiding some of these pitfalls, you guys, you are going to make sure that your time management efforts are effective and sustainable. Do you like content like this, you guys? If so, hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet. And if you like the content inside of this, or you like this video, please hit that like button. That helps me immensely. And anytime you see any of my videos on YouTube and there are commercials, if you could watch them, that also helps me, because that's how I make money on YouTube, is through monetizing the ads and being able to do that so that I can send my kids to college. Yay! So that's what I've done. You guys, if you would like to continue to support me, please do that. And stay tuned on Thursday. I am interviewing Dr. Tamara Beckford. And I have to tell you, it is already pre-recorded. Usually it's a live, but this one's pre-recorded, and you are not going to want to miss one single second. She is incredible, you guys. So stay tuned and have an enjoyable week.